Please, may we know you and can you introduce yourself to the general public and to Nigerians in general, sir?
My name is Abdul Rasak Rafiu Kolawole Adisa, alias Otto. Precisely, I'm from Epe in Igboye area of Lagos State. I attended St. Paul Anglican Primary School, Idioro, in Mushin. I attended Archbishop Age Memorial Secondary School in Lasamaja, Mushin.
So, sir, if we may know, why do you now come back to PDP?
Precisely. It is when you have not tasted two wives, you cannot know the one that is good. While I was in PDP, there's only a minor rift then between Bode George and Ogunlewe. And the work I was doing then as the one in charge of FEMA task force, I later learned that they brought someone to come and take over from me, who is a retired police officer, Kende Renuga. So when this man came, he started intimidating me. So through this intimidation, one supervisor, he was in charge of the governor monitoring team then under Asiwaju. That was fighting then between the FEMA task force and the governor monitoring team, which this supervisor headed. Thus, when they see they don't have any way to beat us, they came to me and started pleading that I should please come and join them. That I know that they are intimidating me in PDP. And the job they said they gave me has been taken over by another police officer. The supervisor and then the ADC, Bolaon, now Commissioner for Agric, and Moise Banere, who was a junior to me in the secondary school then. Both of them took me to Ashwaju at Bodilon. There they gave me a great reception. They called me the cabinet, including the President Tunji Bello, Oresanya, Pedro, Gbadabi Amila, everybody was present. They pleaded to me that I should come and join them. They are ready to integrate this state. Whereas I did not know that they have another intention to loot the state, not to develop the state. I don't know. But the way they talk to me, I accepted. They offer me money, I said I don't want money. What I requested for them is they should either give me special assistance so I can be able to carry my boys along, or they should let me be in charge of Kai so that I can be able to integrate all my boys. You can see then we accepted. They said I should go in the camp. When this man, I don't know how they call him, they say one Igbokwe, I don't know when he started politics. They brought him to the PRO of APC or Paradol in Lagos State. Then when I came back to PDP, he was saying that I am a no security man. Let me show you this as an evidence that the man, I don't think that he knows what he was saying. This when I was decamping from PDP to AD then. You can see Oyinlama Damole, special advisor to Governor Tinubu then, rest up on my hands. You can see the present special advisor on information, President Raji Latif. Everybody, Baba Bushura, Baba Amsat, Baba Eto, everybody was present on the day of this morning with over 7,000 plus the campaign that I brought to the party. And I did not collect copper from them. You can see. This one Oyinlama was even raising up my hand. Why is Igbokwe, this man Igbokwe, where is he then? Where is he? I've been in politics since 83. Where is Igbokwe then? So you can see all this. You can see Babaito while he was making speech. This one Babaito was making speech on the day of my decamp to the AD. You can see this one I was making speech. And I see, you can see some followers when they are taking me back around the field at Oworo. You can see. So that's how it is. But one thing I know that one day truth must surely prevail.
Sir, as the national coordinator, Shopi FEMA Federal Task Force, we had the policemen and the Lagos State official and the Lagos State Task Force invaded your office, made away with several properties and destroyed a lot of things. What could you say in that respect, sir?
What's really happened, I will tell you today. And what we are doing today is episode 1 of the event. We are going to episode 100. After this, I want their reply. Then we can now continue in episode 2. When I came back to PDP with over 10,000 followers, they were shocked because then I was the PA to the governor of Osun State on security matter. You can see the governor, you can see me with the governor, because today they called me a tout. They called us a series of names that we are area boys. Understand? But when we are with them, we are not area boys. When I was the head of bodyguard to the governor, let me show you my ID card. This is my ID card. When I was the head of bodyguard to Fashola, head of security, I was not a criminal then. I was not an area boys. We are not a tout then. They trust us, they rely on us. We secured them, we got them without SSS, without the police, for him to become a governor. After I become a governor, and we left them because they disappointed us and what they promised us. Even that some of my boys died while protecting him. Sheyi died while protecting him at Agege. He fell down while the area boys were trying to attack Fashola. What did he do? He only gave the wife of Sheyi 150,000 naira. Understand? Now they know what we have done to them. We made them what they are. We made them to be governor of Osun. We made them to be governor of Lagos State. We made them to be governor of Ekiti. Understand? But now that we know that they are criminals, they are hooligans, they are terrorists, they are looters, they are the one causing all this commotion in the country. Because why? They don't want Jonathan to come for second time. You want to die in the government, but you don't want another person to spend just a second time. Nigeria is going to still spend about billions of years before God will demolish the world. Out of these billions of years, someone just want to spend 8 years. We in Yoruba, Obasanjo was president, sometimes 76. Again, he did another 8 years during this democracy dispensation. Understand? Also, the Northerners, everybody has done. This minority, this is their first time to come into this power. And they spend a year and not claiming that they have spent 2 years. And they say they go to school. If you go to here, is that 2 years? Who voted Jonathan, the first regime? Who voted Jonathan as president? This is the first time we voted the man, and they spent 3 years now. Let these people do. We actually gain a lot of things from the territory there. From South Africa, we have fuel, we take this thing, we have this there. For managing Nigeria. So why don't you want to leave them? Let them do this. Because you want to retain this power by all means, so that all these Odube characters can be covered up. For a single man, Aswaju, you went to Falomodi at Awolowo Road. The best cosmetics in Nigeria, you bought it to make an hotel. You went to Glover Street at Ikoyi there. The local government secretariat of Ikoyi local government, that value over 10 billion. You bought it at the rate of 10 million naira. You wanted to convert it to hotel. You now shifted the local government to beside Berry Grand at Omalende. Only you was over 180 houses. How old is she when is he going to die? You now turn the Goshen into an animal. You now turn us into a slave. All our kings now, when they say Ashwaju now, instead of Ashwaju to process for king will be processed for Ashwaju. We are not having any king in Lagos again. Only one king you are having, that's Oba Akran Babagri. He's the only responsible, reasonable, reliable human being we are having now as a king in Lagos State. Everybody are now slaves to Ashwaju. You took over our land, you say it's government acquisition. When you now acquire this land, you now relocate a family that was being born over 5,000 years there. You saw the Berry Grand there. You now relocate the family from that particular position to another local government entirely. You now destabilize them. You now play the divide and rule game. You are not a Lagosian, you are from Osun. I was the PA to the governor of Osun. I know your house, I know your everything, but I know everything about you. So how can you come to our state to destroy it, to destabilize it? And turn us into a madman? See the cabinet in Lagos State. How many negotiations are there? See all the local government chairmen. How many negotiations are there? All these are father and brother, all these bastards in Lagos State, they don't want to die. They don't want to say the truth because this man is giving them petty money. He gives them 50,000, 100,000. And say, Ashwaju. Who is Ashwaju? You can only call God. What is the most powerful that nobody has power like God? So they only come out to destroy this country. Because someone want to go for second time, want to destroy him. You now say, okay, you want to go behind somebody, you now march together. Formally, you abuse Obasanjo. You abuse everybody. Now, because you wanted to cover up your loot, you now want to go and meet Obasanjo again to work with him. Are they human being? But God must surely prevail. And by the grace of God, Jonathan will be president. We Lagosians are going to support him. Nobody is going to distract us. He's not a Lagosian. He should go back to Osun and fight for whatever he wanted to fight for. And I know that Yorubas loves Jonathan. You can see the election while I was in APC. They won APC outrightly in Lagos State. See the result of the election. And they still collect money. They still collect money from PDP. Deceiving their people, deceiving their followers.
Could there be any political reason or meaning towards this reaction? Why the Lagos State task force, the Lagos State police invaded and fought against the federal? There
will be a reaction. There will be a reaction. There's a bad motive behind it. I told you that this Supo Bayo Sulaiman, present chairman of the Lagos State task force, was the one that brought me to AD then. As a policeman, he and Bolao came to me and pleaded to me that I should give them an assignment, that they must make sure that they convince me to join them. And they came to me and convinced me that this man is about to cleanse Lagos State, make Lagos State good, so thing, that we shouldn't be fighting, so thing. And I said that I was suspecting that this man is going to destroy us then. But as a human being, the way they talked to me, I was convinced, not knowing that they came from Ibadan. Shaman Task came from Ibadan. I did not know it was not a Lagosian then. So he was only trying to deceive me so I can be able to make some money. Now, when they not told him that you brought this guy, but now this guy went back to PDP, they now gave me an assignment again to go and convince me. And the state commissioner, there's a phone conversation which I recorded. The special advisor to the governor of information called me in Abuja. I was in Abuja here. We spoke about over 30 or 40 minutes, pleading to me that the house that built did I want to destroy it back. Understand that please, he was pleading that I should please come back. But I don't want to deceive them. I said I'll be coming back. I don't want them to know my nation because I know they are hooligans, they are dogs, they are killers. They are killers. Understand? So those when they give me the assignment that you should go and make sure that you get me back into the fold, and I refuse that I'm going to come back. That's why I want to prove himself that he's loyal to them. He now mobilized police, he now mobilized hoodlums. All these area boys at Friday and Babalado boys they brought gun to the office, into government office. If you know that what we are doing there is illegal, the federal government is supposed to come and do the duty by themselves, not you, Lagos State government. You see the mobilization to PDP. We are having over 7,000 followers now. Purely 7,000 followers. When they said this now, they said the only thing they should do is to go and destabilize. So that Bayo can prove he said that he was loyal. A policeman that was serving in a government, it's about over 30 years ago. 50 years of democracy. He has been there. He was not being posted out of Lagos State. He has made billions of naira, even more than a governor. They are there. Odumosu was there. Everybody was there. You are collecting salary from the federal government, and you are trying to destabilize that federal government. God is going to destabilize you and your children.
But sir, we had when they came to your office, established by the federal government, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, that they made away with several uniforms, they made away with money, the variable document, they destroyed things, and they made away with several things. But in this respect, sir, what could you say about this? Their
intention, their motive, we know everything. As they have informants within us, we too have informants within them. Their motives, actually was trying to become a criminal. He does not even fear God at all. Understand? He doesn't know anything about God. What he was only after is this world something. To acquire this world something, I said he's not going to die one day. His motive is he was recruiting some people within Lagos and Ogun State. So that if we go and this uniform they stole from us, will be given to these hoodlums and criminals with guns. They will started causing commotion within the community around Lagos. So the people now be thinking that this task force that we thought that is even coming to rescue us from this last man, this Amraba guy. They have started causing commotion. They don't know that it's a something that is doing this. It's just a divide and rule game. When they say they want to build the market, they go and burn the market. After burning the market, they say the market has burned. They want to rebuild it too. Then they say they want to be selling it. Understand? In order to make money, they not be sharing the property within themselves. That's like the old lumps. But this episode, that one, I still going to episode 100. So I just want to say a little thing so that by then, after they reply me this, I can then continue. Or you call me, you call them. Because we still have so many things to tell the public.
There is this statement and this new development that they called the Lagos State government, called you, present you as an unknown politician.
I've told you severally, say, when I was the campus to AD, this is me. This is the special advisor to Bola Tinubu, Oyinlamo Damole, this same rating of my hand, while I was the cabinet with over 7,000 followers. Baba Bush was there, Baba Msatu was there, Baba Eto was there, all the executives were there. It was Ashwadu was coming there and they was on the third level. When he said that there's no space for him to stay, now turn back. And they have never in their life seen such a campy before in their life. And they know what I have done for them before they are where they are today. That's why they were jealous. That's why they promised to give me 250 million and give me a house at the Jari. I said I don't want. I am 50 years old now. I can die at any time now. I've told my wife, I've told my children. Understand? We have to do something that when we die, we enter into the kingdom of heaven. We cannot perish because we want this worldly something. If I collected the money and the next day God said also should kill me, or I turn mad, or I am paralyzed, will I spend that money in the hospital? So the best thing, let us say the truth. Second, the Bejuland, they acquire everything. They say it's acquire. I don't know, they fence it land. And Shafa fence his own land. Muiz fence his own land. Yawashwaju fence his own land. Yawashwaju fence his own land. All the executives fence their own land. Likewise, Ikosi, Lagos State Polytechnic. They said they acquired from the family that they want to use it as school. After they now deceive the people within 2 years now, they now turn to their personal property. That's now the family has now took them to the court. They are robbers, not 10 years. They came to destroy this country. That's why you see all this problem with Jonathan. If Jonathan was a family, it was being said in the Bible, Mark chapter 12, verse 28 to 31. When someone came to Jesus, asked him that, which is the first commandment? Jesus now answered him. The first commandment is, our God Almighty is one God. The second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. If Jonathan was their father, if Jonathan was their brother, if Jonathan was their son, would they be wishing him bad? Jonathan is a human being. If he makes any mistake, all of us can advise him. He has an advisor. You people, you call yourself an elderly. You can go to him. Come. This boy. This is how they do it. This is how they do it. But you want this government to spoil so that people can hate him. That's the only thing to bring the problem to Nigeria. I have been to politics since 1983. I was the one watching Awolowo house from 76 to 80 something. And all these Baba Debu, you know, everybody they have been in the system so long. Understand? I've been in the system so long, so I know all the tricks. I know all their own madness. There was a day, some of their men told me that they are sending some people in police uniform. Because normally all these police loves me. Because you know some police, there you have some reliable people in the police. When they know how you are struggling and they know that you are not a criminal, they know that you are not an armed robber, they know that you are not an area killer, they would like to associate with you. Understand? So there's some police that normally comes to me like that, to my area, to ask if there's any problem in the area, or if there's any information for them in the area. So when some people came from the Lagos State government and alerted me that our people are coming to kill you this early hour, I did not tell the police. I only called the police at Teraish. The police were still there. I told them to come and carry me around 12 or to 12. I did not even tell my wife. I went to sleep somewhere. And I told the police that they should come and carry me the early morning. That early morning, they came in police uniform with gun. I pointed gun at the boy washing my car. That was me. The boy was saying, well, they said it's a lie that you should pick them up. So when the boy now insisted that I was not around, you understand? So they now left. 3 days over 5 times. Even that they pursued my wife from Victoria Street to the gate of Jari when I was in my house in Jari. So there are series of attacking, but I know that God kills. Nobody can kill except God. A leaf will never fall from the tree except the permission of God. They are planning. God is planning. The best planner is God. So let's see who is God beside. Whether it's Jonathan God is with, whether it is them, the armed robbers, we shall know very soon.
Despite the fact that you have not even fought for any political post or position, yet the victimization on you has been too much by the state government and the police and their task force. Can you enlighten us about this?
Precisely, anybody who is ambitious, understand, I always over ambitious, must surely misbehave. Since I was born, I never attempted for any political position. I never contested for councillor or chairman or anything else. I don't even have intention of doing anything as such. My own aim is to have a good governance in Lagos State and in Nigeria. And God has given us a president who has human feeling. Understand? But because of his human feeling, they thought it's a dummy. They thought it's a mugu. Understand? They did not know that you have to humble yourself so God will elevate you. Understand? So these people, I don't know what to say about that. But my own is that I am not contesting. I can never contest. But I fight for Lagosians to have a good government to drive away these criminals who came to loot our. Okay, see the Doba Hotel at my two that has been there before, whether before they even bomb Fashola. He has now bought it, changed the name. Go and see something they call 4 points at around Nigeria. Everybody was now sharing the property of Lagos State. They are not going to die. And they now say that Fashola is doing radio. When you do a bit for robbery, when you are getting the contract of a road, if the contract is 1 million, you put it 2.5 million. You are making your money. It to make money, to accumulate money. Once the security vote for Lagos State is about 1.5 billion every month. Does that not even employ all the unemployed indigents in Lagos State? Understand? They can do, but they're only accumulating this money. They're planning to be senate tomorrow. They're planning to be president tomorrow. So that when they have this money, we do it. They don't know the day God is going to create them or publish them one day. So I don't know what to say about that. But my is I'm not contesting. But I'm praying to God to help us, assist us to drive away these hooligans, these armed robbers, these gangsters, these cultists, these killers, these terrorists out of Lagos. So we have a better government so that the Godshire will be at peace.
But sir, again, we actually want you to expatiate more about your shopping Female Federal Task Force. Since the establishment in Lagos State,
you are wasting your time. Understand? This thing has been a system for the past 3 years now. Does the president complain to you that we are doing illegal thing there? Does the state security service explain to you that we are doing illegal thing there? It is the Muslims in the Federal Ministry of Wars. They are associates of Ashwadi and Fashola. They bought people. They are ready to buy your wife against you. They want to buy some people in the FEMA. They want to buy some people in the Federal Ministry of Wars. They pay them. Even like the former controller of Wars, his father was my headmaster in the school, in the primary school. He was an association of Tinubu. He's a friend to Tinubu and Fashola. They bought him and he was working in the government. That's one writing petition to them. So the Lagos State government are now using that petition. Why the party does not know that they are associates? Because these people doesn't want. There was a day I have an interaction with the controller of Wars Lagos State. Controller of Wars Lagos State, Obikoya, in his office, and he was pushing against the president. That Fashola as Tinubu not tried, and Fashola not trying. So what are you doing here? You're bashing and we should support them. I think that you are working for, you are a controller. God will punish you and your children. Where is he today? Where is he today? What has Gideon put on? They came and packed money. We have Mobalaji Johnson. Where is the property of Mobalaji Johnson in Lagos State? We have Dakonde. How many property was Dakonde have in Lagos State? We have Oyinlola. How many property was Oyinlola have in Lagos State? We have Freddy Gasaki. How many property was Freddy Gasaki have in Lagos State? Only this madman and his cronies. Pack it, they're not going to be dancing, carrying the net everywhere, doing this as if they become something else. God, write it down, they could actually lie. God is going to punish them very soon. Write it down, they will see, inshallah.
What should we expect from you next? All these controversies that is generating.
There's nothing else. You will see by yourself. When the federal government was trying to employ people, the federal government itself knew that the negotiations are suffering, and they were trying to assist. There was a day that even some president had some meeting with some people that, if possible, he can use his own partner money to assist Lagosians. Understand? That you should just bring them to the situation where they can assist. Go and see the people, all the bosses in South. These people are assisting them, engaging them. But because they don't want this man to come in and help the people, Lagosians are, he started now blackmailing him, bringing confusion, saying that, okay, that was a day the mad Fashola, who is Fashola? We made him the governor from the back door. This Dennis Hotel at Abuja here, we brought Fashola there. That's why we planned this coup to make him to become governor. Because Ashadu was looking for a 2G, a Mugun, that he can control to loot Lagos State then. Understand? Kanadiku was annoyed. From Fajabia Mila was annoyed. Other people are annoyed. Where's Fashola now? He's not a politician. But we planned the coup. We planned the coup. At the end of the day, now the Lagosians are regretting. Me too, they say, I'm now asking for forgiveness from God. Dennis Hotel here. Ask all of them. It's a coup. And the coup now bans on everybody. Understand? Because they wanted to loot. But my own intention then, protecting them, we don't know that they have bad motive. We thought we are doing this for God. At the end of the day, we regretted our actions. I have much to say. This part 1 out of part 100.